If you are thinking about selling or buying a home here in Charlotte in the next 90 days, this video is for you. I am going to show you exactly what's happening in Charlotte that far in 2026 and what it means for your bottom line. Hey guys, my name is Daniel Koumou. I am a local realtor here with KNAX Group at Keller Williams Realty. And today, I am breaking down 2026 real estate market numbers for Greater Charlotte, that is Mecklenburg, Union, Gaston, Cabarrus, York. I will include, I would say Lancaster and Chester as well too. So whether you are buying, selling, or relocating, this number will affect your next move. I am going to be very honest with you. So let's get into it. Here we are heading into 2026. We had 3,004 new listings hit the market in January. The active inventory is sitting roughly about 6,800 homes. That is about 24% compared to this time last year. And the month of supply is about 4.1 months. What does that mean for you? Practically, buyers have way more options than they did a year ago. And sellers are dealing with a real competition for the first time in a long time. The first time in a while. This is not the same market we had post-COVID in 2022, even in 2023. And if you are pricing like it is, honestly, this video is for you as a seller. Okay, let's talk about price, because this is where I see the most confusion. The median sales price in the Greater Charlotte area is about $400,000. That is up 2% year over year. So the price are not crashing. But here is what the number doesn't tell you. Sellers are not getting away with overpricing the way they used to. We are not seeing the 20, 30, even in some area 50% appreciation that we had back in 2021 post-COVID, where you can buy a house for $100,000, turn around the next year and sell the same home for $150,000, $200,000. That was then, not now. Okay, what we are seeing in today's market, the median sales price to list price is about 95% after couple price reduction. Buyers are negotiating again. And when you layer that on top of the fact that 54% of the home closed in January had price reduction before they sold, it means more than half of the market is sending a very clear message. I did a video earlier this year where I say if you are a buyer questioning yourself about buying a home in 2026, I'm going back to the same video pretty much. You can go back and check my old video. This is the time for you, a buyer, to enter this market. Okay, so here's what I see happen all the time right now, and it's painful to watch. A seller lists high because their neighbor sold for a lot of money. That was 2 years ago. And that's it. They drop the price, they say some more. They drop it again, and now they have chased the market that's already moved past them. That's the mindset that I have seen with a lot of the sellers. We are still living in the past. What's happening now is a lot of the sellers, they end up netting less than if they would have just priced the home right on day one of the first time around. So I was doing some research looking at the MLS Sims report, and the median price reduction on MLS is about 6.3%. That is roughly $27,000 off the original price that a seller lists their home for. And honestly, that is not a small number. And the longer it sits, the bigger the gap gets. So this is the number I want you to remember if you are a seller in this video, right? From the entire video, if you can take one or two things out of the video, remember this number. The overall median days on the market in Charlotte is now at 54 days. It is up significantly from last year. But when you break it down, it's really two total different markets running side by side. Homes that were priced correctly from the start, the median days on the market is about 13 days. The median days on the market is about 105 days. Okay, 13 to 105 days, that's a long time. So if you price your home, and this is what I say, because this is what I want for my home, and not be strategic with your pricing, the median days on the market is 105 days. That's a long time sitting on the market. Okay, so if you take nothing else out of this video, if you're a seller, just remember to price your home right the first time around. 13 days versus 105 days. That's what you're going against. That is not a small gap. that is a completely different experience. Emotionally, financially, logistically, even as realtor, I'll just be honest with you. When we list a seller's home, we give them a weekly market update for 105 days. That's a long time. That is 3-4 months where it gets to the point where emotion gets involved and things don't go as planned. So if nothing else, I just suggest you price it right, okay? Your price is either going to be your marketing or it's going to be your problem. There's no in between in this market. Now, for you buyers, here's the good news if you are buying. About 60% of sales in January include a seller concession. And the median seller concession we have seen is around $7,000. Okay, those closing costs, they're used to cover your rate buy down, repair credit, and seller concession is back on the table. I remember post-COVID, you can even put a seller concession in your offer to purchase. That offer won't even be reviewed by the seller, but they are back on the table, okay? So if you're a buyer, take a quick note. You just have to know how to ask for it and have the right person in your corner to negotiate that for you. Simple as that, okay? Sellers, this is what you cannot ignore. 29.1% of listings that reached a final outcome didn't sell, okay? They expired or got canceled. 54% had a price reduction. So there's a lot of number there you want to take in consideration. So if there are 100 homes on the market, half of them had a price reduction, 29% of them expired or got canceled. So I just want you to kind of grasp your idea if you are one planning on making a move in the next 90 days to have an idea on how the market is doing. So this idea of just throw it on the market, see what happened and figure it out later, the data said that strategy is failing for almost 1 out of 3 sellers right now. That is not a small risk, that is a high risk. Especially if you are a seller that is looking to sell because you have something important to do, you want it to be very strategic with your plan. Okay, you don't want it to take a risk on putting it out there, throw it out there and see what happens. That market is long gone. We are in a different market now. Let me just kind of put a quick summary. Based on multiple listing services, in the Mecklenburg County, the median home price here in Charlotte is roughly about $404,000, and we have 3.8 month supply as of right now in Charlotte. Believe it or not, the median home sales price in Union County is around $468,000 and about 4.5 month supplies in Union County. Cabarrus County is sitting around $390,000, close to $400,000 for the median, and 4.5 month supply as well too. So far you can tell we are somewhere between Mecklenburg, Cabarrus, Union. They're rubbing shoulders around that $400,000 price point on the median home sales price, and days on the market is roughly about 4 months supply. So you have 3.8 in Mecklenburg, 4.5 in Union, and about 4.5 in Cabarrus County too. So if you look at, we're rubbing shoulder around that 4 month supply in those 3 counties. Now we can talk about York County, Lancaster, and Chester. Those are a little bit, especially Chester and Lancaster, are not so much affected by the Charlotte market, but I can give you the number on those as well too if you want looking into those counties. York County, so the borderline, Fort Mill, Rock Hill, the median is around 400,000 on the median wholesale price, about 4.3 months supply. Chester is a little smaller market. We do cover some of Chester. I don't do a lot of business in Chester, so I didn't put the number in Chester. Chester is a smaller market. It is softer, higher, you have a higher supply there. So I went all over those numbers just to bring it down that product strategy matter even more now than ever, okay? Now for you, my buyers, if you are relocating or you're already in Charlotte looking to buy and picking an area based purely on price, you are only looking at half the picture. You need to factor in your inventory level, days on the market, and also that help you determine how much real negotiation room you have, because those numbers vary a lot depending on where you land. Again, that's why you need an experienced agent on your corner, aka me. Okay? So if you are buying right now, this honestly one of the best window we have had in few years. Okay, you have more home to look, you can negotiate, seller are offering concession, and home has been sitting on the market for a while. Now those sellers are motivated, and motivated seller make deal happen. Take advantage of it. I beg you, okay? Take advantage of it. If you are a buyer, don't miss out on this window that we have. Because when the rates start going down and the market starts shifting again toward the seller side, you won't have what we have now, okay? Now, I'll be honest with you. You don't need to be aggressive and lowball a seller because the market is still appreciating. It may not appreciate as we have seen it. It is still appreciating about 2%. So don't be aggressive and lowball anybody. You just need to come in, inform, and know the data to support a specific area or neighborhood that you are looking into. That's where having the right agent makes a big difference. Okay, now enough about the buyer. Let's talk about seller. Sellers, if you are selling, the market is still moving and you can still get great outcome. But the days of listing high and getting bailed out of desperate buyer paying over asking price are over for now. Okay, price it right the first time around. Also, presentation and condition matter a lot in today's market. Okay, what I've seen, my experience lately, today's buyers are more cosmetic driven than they are structural and mechanical driven. Okay, they wanted to walk into the home that have that wow factor. They wanted to work into a clean home. So the condition matter a lot. You need to understand that buyer now have option. They are not going to overpay for something that is not ready just because inventory used to be low. There are buyers out there that are buying. We just sold a home, 7651 Bridedale, that we just sold 2 weeks ago. First day on the market, we had 6 open house. They will put it on the market. We got an offer the next day. So it is still possible, okay? The market is still there for you sellers. You just have to go about it the right way, not chase the market. You chase the market, you end up losing money. I even advise some seller, price it below so the market can chase you. That might be a strategy to look into, okay? You may want to look into that. If you're looking to sell, why don't you price it a little below? It can just be 2,000 to 3,000 below the market and let the market chase you. Let the buyer think that they're getting a good deal and start going after you. That's another strategy you may want to look at. But sellers, just be careful and don't sit there for 105 days. That is 3+ months on the market. That's a long time because the seller who are winning right now are the one who come in with a realistic strategy from day one, not the one who test the market and hope for the best. So if this hit home for you and you want to get more information, send me a DM or text me your address, your neighborhood, your location to 704-904-5152 and I will run a custom market analysis based on your area and I'll send it back to you, okay? It's not a pitch. This is me doing my job, okay? I want you to be well informed and I want you to make sure that before you get out there, you have all the information you need to make the right decision. I hope this video was helpful. I'm gonna try to do this once a quarter just to kind of go over the market update. For me, it's fun because I look at those numbers. That's how I am up to speed on what's going on. So I just wanted to put those numbers out there. I hope that you found this video. If you do, please subscribe. I put a video every week. Hit the like button. If you have any question or you think I missed something, leave me a comment, send me a DM. We'd love the opportunity to discuss, talk to you further. Thank you for watching and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.